afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for 3 p.m. Eastern, February 21st, 2019. This might sound corny, but there's a disturbance in the force which has been going on. This is a directed energy beam hitting the planet. And this is from the dark ones. Purpose of it is to create chaos and basically, annihilation. It's anti-civilization again. So you will all see it when we go into meditation. You'll see it through your heart-mind. And it is a desperate attempt to unfurl or unroll the civilization so that they can literally begin their annihilation process. So this has been going on. It's not something that just happened. But it is time that we focus our attention on permanently diffusing it and eliminating it. Our focus will be in the atmosphere. Earth's atmosphere is quite extensive. It goes many miles out into space. I think it's something like 600,000 if I'm correct. But as we look around the planet in its atmosphere, we will see this energy beam being directed to the planet, into the Earth. And we will put up a diffusion field that will surround the planet, will be permanently in place. So this is an etheric energy from the collective consciousness from Prime Source, Creator God. And as it encircles the planet, the energy beam will begin to get diffused as it moves, as the field moves up. It will diffract the beam, and it will diffuse the beam. So the beam will become shorter and shorter. It will leave the surface of the planet, and it will go continually back to its origin. And then we will diffuse its origin. Some of you may see it differently. Some of you may see it clearly. Remember, we are above the planet as we elevate ourselves, so we're floating up above the planet. So you focus this, and you'll see this. Each from, some of you the same perspective, others different perspectives. The importance here is to focus your intent with deep eternal love, not anger and aggression, but deep eternal love, and diffuse this energy, this vileness, vile energy, that causes disturbances, anger, depression, withdrawal, cynicism, pessimism, draining, dragging energy to put on the civilization, so it begins to fracture, and then it literally moves into disarray and collapses. And that's the intent of this energy energy beam. So I'm sure some of you have seen it or felt it in different ways, kind of subtle at first. The reason is that each and every one of you, and it's so important, that there is a major process that we're involved in right now. And this process involves those of us who, how do I put it? Your nutrition is very clean and good. You take care of your physical body well. You're more in a bright element. You're clear and bright. Your thought process, your emotions from your heart mind is in a love and in a peace and in compassion and in kindness and gratitude and thankfulness and gratefulness. This allows you to, as this wave comes in, these waves, so to speak, come in, you'll handle it much easier, much better. Those who abuse themselves, those who eat poorly, those who are cynical, negative, not in gratitude, will have a much tougher time handling this energy. That's a fact. That's a given. All right? When your body is in disharmony from head to toe, in any way, shape, or form, and I'm talking about if you're in depression or you're in cynicism or critical about things that you're experiencing, you will have a tough time with this energy. And it's pretty much self-explanatory. If you're down and out emotionally and this wave comes in, and the purpose of the wave is to elevate you and to energize you to a higher frequency, it's going to be really tough because you're down, your energy is really low, so it's a major jump for a lot of people. So it's important, all this time, and we're going to talk more about this on the health call on Saturday, but you have to be aware of a lot of things. It's busy, but it's important to apply. So today we focus on diffusing this beam of energy that is literally coming down to the planet. We also want to defray any mechanical, technical devices in our atmosphere that are being used for dissemination, destruction on the surface of the planet, neighborhoods, houses, just like in paradise. These are vile creations being used for destruction. We will not tolerate it. So as we diffuse this beam permanently, we will also call upon the collective consciousness to neutralize the functions of these technical constructions, these satellites, if you will, that do these high energy beams of high heat to destroy surface structures and lives. So we want the prime direction for us is to focus on this dark energy beam. It's the only description I can come up with, that is meant to cause havoc amongst the civilization, depression, great despair, and pain and sorrow and anguish. That's what this energy wave is for. And we will not tolerate it. So, if you will, go to, and basically, the name of this meditation is no more. So we go to the place where we are not going to be interrupted. I'm sure most of you are. And while I talk, you want to relax. Prepare yourself in the total ether of relaxation. Be in the now. and go into peace and go into gratitude, thankfulness, and gratefulness. Relax. Let go of things. Things are very seductive. They are. They're very seductive. Let them go. Just kind of let them fall off of you. Don't allow the third density, third dimensional world pull you down with things. Just relax. Let everything literally be transmuted and taken away, dropping off of you. You become lighter. Your stress, your worries, your fears, your anxiety, your negativity, anything that, living in non-gratefulness is very dangerous and very destructive to oneself. Whether, you know that or not, it's very, very impactful if we continue to leave and woe is me, and, my life is a mess, and, this has happened to me, and that's happened to me, and I have this wrong and that wrong, and this going on and that going on. These are things that are very destructive. They're like a virus and actually a bacteria disease that keeps spreading and spreading and spreading. And before we know it, we're totally engulfed in it. It's not a good thing. So relax the body, let all of that stuff go. Just let it go. And you really have no need for it. And as you're relaxing, you want to breathe. You want to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. When you breathe in through the nose, you want to hold at 1001, 1002, 1003. Let it out through the mouth. While I'm talking, you want to do this at least 6 times. And as you're breathing in divine positive energy. This is a telescope, if you will, of vision for you. It boosts through your heart-mind your vision. And I'm not talking about eye vision. I'm talking about your celestial, your divinity vision, so that you can literally see all. This is going to allow you to pinpoint all of the anomalies in our atmosphere, and also be able to sense and know what their purpose is. If it is a purpose of destruction, destitution, elimination, then we neutralize it. We neutralize it with a very, very, very powerful beam and field of deep eternal love, totally diffusing it. There is nothing created that is as powerful. So you breathe this in. This is an awareness clarity. If you will, it gives you the scope of awareness and the vision to pinpoint it. So this is what Prime Source Creator God sends in as communication. As we breathe this in, we breathe out. And as we breathe out all negative, cynical, pessimistic, ungratefulness, irritation, anger, stress, fear, guilt, worry, and we call upon the purple transmuting flame to come in and literally vacuum it up, neutralize it into neutralized substance, and literally jet it back to the great central sun for repurposing. We have no need for this type of energy. There should be no motivation for us to carry it or to create it. So as we breathe it out and we send it on its way, send it love, boom, it's gone. Now what we do is we fold into our heart mind. Remember, you are the commanders and masters of your ship of light. So as this comes in, and as you fold into your heart mind, you immediately merge with your higher self. And as that happens, we bring heaven to earth. And as we bring heaven to earth, earth being the body, spirit being heaven, we create a field on the surface that blocks all negative waves of energy coming in, trying to diffuse the civilization of this planet, trying to bring it into disarray, destruction, and disharmony, vileness. It cannot penetrate, and therefore it cannot mark a hold. It cannot affect the field if the field rebuts it, moves it away, neutralizes its energy, its power. We blend, and we know, because we are these powers, these energies, these lights, the golden white pink light of prime source pure God's deep eternal love, the collective consciousness of the universes, the emerald green healing flaming light of Archangel Raphael, the purple transmuting flame, the violet ray, the white fire, the purple flame of Archangel Michael. All of these energies make us up. We flow with these energies. We can command them. We can master them, and we can move them. So, as we elevate, as our frequencies go up, not down, up, we literally elevate. We move into harmony. We move into joy. We move into peace. We move into gratefulness and appreciation. A high amount of gratitude and thankfulness. And as we move into this, and as we elevate, we feel the frequencies literally saturate us, and from the understanding that we are one. We are a massive fleet of golden white pink light energy. And each one of us are commanders of our ships of light. So, we are completely protected in our field of the highest love from the highest high. And as we come in, we arm in arm, hand in hand, we form our super omnipotent, powerful circle of light. And as we all connect, it begins to vibrate and hum. And we float up effortlessly. Our vision is far-reaching with high clarity and focus. We call upon all of the light energy beings in all universes and dimensions, in all existences, to join us in this meditation. And they are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, and we lovingly, graciously thank them for doing so, and our light grows bright. We call upon all of the archangels, all of the cherubim, all of the seraphim, all of the archetypes, all of the angels who are of deep eternal love, from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation. And we lovingly, graciously thank them for doing so, and our light grows brighter. We feel them come in. We feel them come into the field of deep eternal love. We call upon all of the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda, Jesus, El Moria, Abundantia, all of these ascended masters, all of the ascended masters of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly, graciously thank them for doing so. And our light grows even brighter. We call upon all of the beings, inhabitants of inner earth and hollow earth, who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly, graciously thank them for doing so. And our light grows even brighter. We call upon all the galactics assisting this civilization in benevolence at this time with the understanding of ascension and breaking free of our slavery and bondage that has kept us housed forever. They are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love. We ask them to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly, graciously thank them for doing so. And our light begins to dissipate the darkness. We call upon all of our loved ones in this life who have passed over, who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love, to join us in this meditation. We lovingly, graciously thank them from all lifetimes that we've inhabited for doing so. And the darkness dissipates even more from our light. We call upon all of the light energy beings who are specifically chosen to be housed in forms, the following forms on this planet and in it. The elves, the fairies, the sprites, the gnomes, the trees, the elementals, earth, fire, air, and water, the Pegasus, the unicorn, the dolphins, the mermaids, the whale, all of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love to join us in this meditation, and we lovingly, graciously thank them for doing so. The darkness of space is now no longer. We fill the heavens with light. We are vibrating at a very high frequency. We see our sphere that we created housing all of our meditations in perpetual motion. This is a very powerful construct. It emanates the deepest love, the deepest eternal love. It vibrates with total harmony and peace and joy and prosperity. It saturates us. It rains down upon us. As we feel the rain, it saturates the top circle form, and it goes from the top of the head through the crown, through our physical pineal, our gateway to the other densities, dimensions, and all the way through the bottoms of our feet. We can feel this as it saturates, as it harmonizes, as it embraces us in deep eternal love, as it gives us tremendous focus and clarity and awareness. As since we are all the energies including this disruptive beam coming into the planet. We can move and dispel the energy. So as we see the surface and the atmosphere of the planet, and we look above the atmosphere, and we see the circumference and all this space, and we can see the light beam that is coming down that is trying to cause disruption, destruction, irritability, anger, conflict, collapse. And we form a light funnel. And its construct is crystalline in nature. And we have a field that we have brought up, and Gaia working with us, and Prime Source Creator God, and we encircle this planet way out. And as we encircle it, it pushes all of the detrimental and harmful mechanisms that are literally designed to destroy life, and we neutralize them. Now this funnel, we move the funnel right beneath the beam. So as it's coming down, the funnel turns into a giant vacuum of tremendous centrifugal force. And we watch as we all focus on this vacuum, this funnel. And it is of the brightest light. And we watch as it neutralizes this energy wave, this beam of destruction. And we watch how it literally engulfs it and the mechanism causing it. And we watch as it just disintegrates into this cone. It just disintegrates. The beam no longer is projecting anywhere. It doesn't exist. And we watch as the cone itself starts emanating a beautiful, really vivid, golden white, pink light. And it is no more. It is gone. And in addition to that, this cone stays in our atmosphere. Its movement is miraculous because it can move in microatomic seconds all over the planet and all over the atmosphere, and literally acts as a sentinel of any further attempts to disharmonize this civilization on this planet Earth of Gaia, of Terra Christa. And we have plugged into the collective consciousness to create this energy and to form it with the support of Prime Source Creator God and all of heaven, so that it is finally eliminated completely, permanently. Now, this cone can turn either way. It has a wide face and it has a narrow bottom. And it can be directed anytime any of us choose concerning disruptive, destructive, anger, hateful energies that are being perpetrated on the life of this planet. So you can anytime plug in through your heart mind and engage it. Your effectiveness singularly isn't as great as connecting to the collective consciousness that allows us to do this and to create this. The power of one is astronomical. And by plugging into the collective consciousness, the civilization of the universes allows us and affords us the greatest power of all creation. We are power of creation. We are the masters and commanders. With great confidence and no ego, we accept that with tremendous gratitude and appreciation, always in deep eternal love. Harmonize, be in deep gratitude and happiness and joy, and view as the disharmonic energies that those of dark control are trying to perpetrate upon the civilization of this planet and all life. Watch as it is disintegrated by this crystalline core, hone. Watch. And be in deep gratitude and thankfulness and deep eternal love. I'll join you in the meditation, and I'll return to close us out. longer today to concentrate this energy, to get a vivid, clear comprehension and understanding of the impact our focus and meditation is having on the civilization of this planet and our ally as the collective consciousness of the universe. So you see this imagery and how much it assists in easing the civilization's stress and strain and sorrow and anguish, depression, cynicism, negativity, all of those things that keep our energy and our frequency low and distressed. So take the image with you in deep eternal love and peace and compassion and caring through the rest of the day into the evening and night and into the next morning. This gives you a much clearer understanding of you as the master and commander, and you with your light ship.